Our world is full with wonders that will blow your mind. Did you know there is a creature with the ability to neutralize almost all poisons, even from creatures it has never encountered? Did you know that sardines aren't a fish? From the peculiar habits of the animal kingdom to the curious twists of human history, we'll take a look at the remarkable and the bizarre. Welcome to the channel. Please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you'll be notified when we publish a new video. Now, here are 20 mind-blowing facts you probably didn't know. The opossum. This unassuming creature holds a remarkable secret. Fact 1. It has the extraordinary ability to neutralize almost all poisons, even from creatures it has never encountered. This unique trait makes the opossum a fascinating subject of study for scientists. When undisturbed, it goes about its life, seemingly ordinary. Yet, when faced with venomous threats, it can neutralize the toxins with ease. The real marvel lies in its immune system, which can counteract a wide range of poisons. This resilience, unlike any other, makes it difficult for poisons to take effect, and its calm demeanor only aids in its survival. One day, this remarkable trait might be harnessed by humans to develop new antidotes and treatments. The opossum's natural defense, while hindering predators, could provide groundbreaking medical advancements. The real potential lies in understanding and utilizing this ability, leading to new horizons in medicine and toxicology. Nestled in the heart of Germany lies the enchanting town of Fuggerei, a place where time seems to stand still. Founded in 1521, this community is not only a tribute to history but also to an enduring legacy of social responsibility. Fuggerei stands apart for a remarkable reason. Fact 2. Its rent hasn't been raised in over 500 years. It is the world's oldest social housing complex still in use. Imagine paying the equivalent of less than €1 for an entire year's housing, a reality for the residents of this extraordinary town. This remarkable feat of affordability is the brainchild of Jakob Fugger, a wealthy merchant who established Fuggerei as a social housing project for the less fortunate. His vision was to provide decent and affordable housing for those in need, a principle that continues to this day. Today, Fuggerei stands as a living museum. Its cobblestone streets and charming houses whisper tales of centuries past, while its residents embody the spirit of community and gratitude. The year is 1719. France grapples with a burgeoning population in its Louisiana colony. The solution? An unconventional proposition to Paris's inmates. Fact 3. Prisoners in Paris were granted freedom on the condition that they marry a prostitute and relocate to Louisiana. A perilous journey across the ocean, a gamble on an uncertain future. This peculiar social experiment would forever shape Louisiana. Across the ages, humankind has continually sought to master the elements, to bend the world around them to their will. Now, on the cutting edge of innovation, we find ourselves on the precipice of a culinary revolution: three-dimensional printed food. Imagine a world where a simple click can conjure a perfectly formed dish, tailored to your exact specifications. Fact 4. In 2023, a plant-based, 3D printed salmon fillet alternative produced by the Austrian company Revo Foods was the first 3D printed product available in food retail. This is no longer the stuff of science fiction. Companies are printing food. Using edible inks composed of meticulously crafted pastes from fresh ingredients, three-dimensional printers can build intricate food structures layer by delicious layer. In athletics, where fractions of seconds matter, Usain Bolt stands as a titan, synonymous with speed. Fact 5. Usain Bolt's world record in the 100-meter sprint has stood for 15 years, which is longer than anyone has held the record in history. Usain Bolt, the lightning bolt, left an lasting mark. Deep within the heart of the Chilean mint, a seemingly insignificant error is about to occur. Millions of 50 peso coins are being struck, each one bearing the proud emblem of the Chilean state. Fact 6. In 2008, Chile printed tons of 50 peso coins that misspelled the name of their country. Chile, it reads, the second L conspicuously absent. No one noticed until 2009, and the person responsible was fired. Millions of these misprinted coins made their way into circulation, circulating unnoticed for almost a year. The Chia peso, as it came to be known, quickly became a collector's item, a tangible reminder of this most unfortunate typo. In the realm of comic books, where fantasy reigns supreme, even the impossible can occur. In Superman number 423, a clash of titans unfolded. Superman, the Man of Steel, faced Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Fact 7. Muhammad Ali knocked out Superman to save him from aliens. In 1991, deep within the hallowed halls of Cambridge University, a revolution is brewing. Fact 8. The first webcam was made to check on a coffee pot. In a small room, tucked away in the computer laboratory, a group of researchers are about to change the world. Their invention? Fact 8. A simple webcam, designed for a singular yet essential purpose, to monitor the coffee pot in the Trojan room. You see, the Trojan room was home to a precious and highly coveted resource, a coffee pot that was more often than not empty. The researchers, weary of making the trek to the Trojan room only to be met with disappointment, decided to take matters into their own hands. Thus, the world's first webcam was created. Little did they know that their creation would have far-reaching consequences, revolutionizing the way we communicate and interact with the world around us. The Roaring Twenties, an era defined by jazz, flappers, and a thirst for all things modern. Yet, beneath the exuberance, America grappled with prohibition. Walgreens, a modest drugstore chain, found itself at a curious crossroads. Fact 9. Walgreens became famous by filling medicinal whiskey prescriptions during Prohibition. Ah, the humble sardine, a staple of pantries and picnics for generations. Packed tightly in their tin containers, these small, oily fish might seem unremarkable. But appearances can be deceiving. Fact 10. Sardine doesn't refer to a specific species of fish. It's a broad classification of small, oily fish in the herring family. These fish play a crucial role in marine ecosystems. Their rich, oily flesh is a culinary delight for us. The definition of a sardine varies globally. The United Nations recognizes 21 species of fish as sardines. The ocean depths have always captivated the human imagination, and patrolling these depths are submarines. These underwater behemoths are marvels of engineering and human ingenuity. Fact 11. Because of naval tradition, submarines are usually referred to as boats, regardless of their size. Early submarines were seen as precarious and prone to failure. Over time, submarines proved their worth in conflicts. But the tradition of calling them boats persisted. Deep in the heart of Vancouver Island stands Hatley Castle, an Edwardian masterpiece built in 1908. It was the vision of coal baron James Dunsmuir, who spared no expense crafting a castle with turrets and sprawling gardens. It was like a small city on Vancouver Island with over 100 residents and servants in 1911. Fact 12. After Laura Dunsmuir's death, none of his children could afford the $1,500 monthly upkeep, so it was sold to Canada for $260,000. Today, Hatley Castle endures as a museum, open to all. Deep within the lush Amazon rainforest, a tiny creature holds a deadly secret. Fact 13. The golden poison frog is one of the most poisonous animals on the planet. So toxic, in fact, that it has few, if any, predators. Indigenous tribes use the frog's potent toxin for hunting. This tiny amphibian's vibrant skin is a warning of its lethal power, a reminder of the hidden dangers lurking in the world's most diverse ecosystem. The moon, our celestial companion, has captivated humankind for millennia. Its silvery glow has inspired poets and guided sailors. Fact 14. A full moon disrupts your sleep. Studies show a correlation between the lunar cycle and sleep patterns. Researchers found that around the full moon, people took longer to fall asleep and slept less deeply. Even in our modern world, our bodies are still influenced by the moon. The exact mechanisms are still being investigated, but the connection is clear. We all have great respect for these apex predators. Their powerful bodies and unyielding gaze command respect and a healthy dose of fear. Fact 15. A group of great white sharks is called a shiver. The term shiver aptly describes the instinctive reaction one might experience upon encountering these magnificent creatures. While often portrayed as solitary hunters, great white sharks do occasionally congregate, particularly around abundant food sources. New Zealand, a land renowned for its pristine beauty and unique biodiversity, fell victim to a devastating act of environmental vandalism. Fact 16. A British man released over 15,000 invasive fish into New Zealand's waterways and permanently damaged waterways and ecosystems. Using his modified Ford Zephyr, equipped with makeshift fish tanks, he introduced species like perch and rudd, wreaking havoc on the delicate balance of the native ecosystem. These invasive species, with their voracious appetites and rapid reproduction rates, outcompeted native fish, decimating their populations. The consequences of his actions were catastrophic. The pest fish disrupted the food chain, devoured the eggs and young of native species, and caused irreparable damage to the delicate ecological web. Seems like we have quite a few fish facts today. Here's another one. In the 1950s, Disneyland had a unique attraction, a fishing hole. Nestled on Tom Sawyer Island, Catfish Cove offered guests a chance to cast a line and try their luck at angling. Families could borrow fishing poles and bait hoping to reel in a catch. A nearby restaurant even offered to clean, ice and store any fish caught, promising a taste of their angling triumph later. Fact 17. It was promptly ended after fish were discarded all over the park. The reality of managing a fishing hole within a theme park proved too challenging. Fact 18. Dire wolves are not wolves at all. They are a separate lineage of canines that split from wolves 6 million years ago. This divergence marks a significant point in the evolutionary history of canines. Dire wolves roamed the Americas distinct from their wolf cousins. They had unique social structures and hunting strategies. Their prey included large Pleistocene mammals. Fossil evidence shows significant differences in their skulls and teeth. Dire wolves eventually went extinct around 10,000 years ago. Fact 19. Orville Wright's final flight was in a plane whose wingspan exceeded the length of his original flight. It occurred 40 years after his first flight at Kitty Hawk, and was a symbol of the incredible progress that aviation had made. A far cry from the 12 short seconds they had managed in 1903. The Ethiopian savanna, a land of breathtaking beauty and raw, untamed wilderness. Here, beneath the scorching sun, an ancient drama was about to unfold. Fact 20. There was 2-week-long lion-hyena war over disputed territory in Ethiopia during 1999. Lions killed 35 hyenas and hyenas managed to kill 6 lions, with the lions eventually taking over the territory. From the skies above to the plains of Africa, to the brutal realities of survival in the animal kingdom. Unit'll next time keep exploring, keep discovering one fact at a time.